All right. Today is this. What is today? Today is March 17th. It's a Tuesday, 2026. And I'm here to give you a little bit about who I am, because I don't think people know who I am and who I am and where I came from and what's going on. So we're going to tell a little quick story. I'm going to post this probably on YouTube, clip it up, put it on the different platforms, but this will be YouTube. Quick. Maybe not quick, but we'll talk about who Josiah Davis is and where did he come from. So, who am I? Josiah Davis was born in New York, born in Brooklyn, uh, to some immigrants from Nigeria who immigrated to New York. And then whatever happened, I ended up in a foster system. So I was born in Brooklyn to immigrant Nigerian parents who I did meet. I've actually had some visitations with them prior to me even my 6th birthday. So I grew up from birth. Whenever I guess a child actually starts understanding who the parents are. So from whatever that was until about 5 or 6 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, grew up in Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn, Greenpoint Hospital. Then moved out to Long Island, where I was in a foster home, and then eventually adopted on my actual 6th birthday. So I was adopted on my 6th birthday, lived in Long Island, North Babylon, Suffolk County, my New York. So yes, I'm a Yankees fan, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm a New Jersey Devils hockey fan, but I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan now since I'm in Tampa. I like the Lightning. I'm not a Jets fan. The Knicks, Syracuse, go Orange, even though I like Carolina too. It all makes sense. But yeah, so I was born there, moved there, adopted. We had a big family, so I do know my biological brothers and sisters as well too. So another story for another time. Actually a story that could be like a Lifetime movie story because it was called the immigrant kids from New York through St. Christopher's. That might be another thing. But um, growing up on Long Island, my dad, Mr. Leroy Davis, was a school bus driver for the Half Hollow Hills District. My mom, Lois Davis, she was actually a stay-at-home mom, took care of a lot of foster kids and other, children. That's just how the neighborhood was where we grew up in Long Island. A lot of foster kids. A few other kids were adopted before me, and then my younger sister, Robina, was adopted after me. But we were fortunate enough to grow up in Long Island. When my pops retired, we moved back down to Carolina, North Carolina, that is. That's where my mom was from, Rayford, and he was from Georgia. Um, but we moved to Hope Mills, right off of I-95, next to Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, home of the 82nd. He was probably an Army guy a long, long time ago. But we moved to Hope Mills. So from Hope Mills, I went to school at Hope Mills from 6th grade all the way to graduating. Uh, Most people are like, well, why you ain't join the Army? Because it was just something. A whole bunch of us, we graduated. And what happened was we went down and talked, and guess what? The recruiters was recruiting that day. We were supposed to do a couple of homeboys. We were supposed to do a buddy system, and they went another route, and I was like, hey, I think I was the first one out. So um, I used to wrestle, used to play football. Growing up was pretty good, so I did all of that. Actually, at one time was one of the best wrestlers in the state of North Carolina. That's another story for another time. Um, at the weight of 135, I was a 135 pounder, 95 to 97. Check me out, look me up. But then I graduated, didn't know what I was going to do with life. Life happened. Lois Davis made some ultimatums, and the ultimatum was like, "Hey, ship up or ship up or ship out." And then so I shipped out. Station, I went in the Navy. I was in the Navy from '97 to 2017, so I did 20 years. I'm retired Navy veteran, Navy chief veteran, disabled veteran. So I did that. for over 20 years. Was stationed in Norfolk, Newport News. I pre-commed at Harry S. Truman. From the Truman, we went CVN 75. That's Harry S.T. TRU. Went to U.S. Joint Forces Command in Norfolk. After that, I went to Joint Communications Support Element, better known as JCSE, down here in Tampa, Florida. Uh, did a stint there. Went to across the street, up the road, to United States Special Operations Command. Loved it so much that I decided to go back to the joint world. Some other things that happened in there, but the joint world accepted me back over there. Shout out to Ralph Johnson, that was senior chief at the time, that got me back over there. And then that was, pretty much the career. In between that career, in the beginning, I have 3 children myself. I have 2 boys and a girl. Josiah Jr., who's actually in the Army right now. Josiah Davis, I have a grandchild through him. And Josiah Davis, Josiah with a Jaziyh. And she's at Southeastern University right now. I am married now, so we have a joint family. So I have a wife named Crystal. Together we have children. Well, we don't have children together, but we got children too. Ricky, Rakia, Jayla, and Napier, better known as Poop. Check him out on IG. He's lifting weights that people at 140 pounds probably would never think they could do. But that's that. So I've done that. After I retired in 2017, right before I retired, I went and got my real estate license. So I was a real estate agent, a Florida real estate agent, licensed Florida real estate agent from like 2017 until 2023. I had great opportunity to learn from some great people. My very first brokerage was a boutique brokerage. George and Sally Bodmer, Bayside Realty Group, taught me a lot. Then I transferred over to Align Right Realty, where I was actually a mentor in the office, learned a lot under the different offices I was at. I bounced around to a couple of different, not bounced around, I actually, I would say, progressed up. It started with the New Tampa office. Then I went down to Riverview. Then I went down to Sarasota. So Align Right Riverview Tampa, Align Right Riverview, Align Right Realty Tampa, Align Right Realty Riverview, and then Align Right Realty Sarasota, SRQ. And then during that time, when I was at SRQ, I got introduced to franchising via Vetrepreneurs. So it's a program called Vetrepreneurs. Let's fly back. Even before that, I had my mortgage loan origination license for 2 years as well too. Did that as well too. So I got introduced to franchising. Did a little couple of videos, a couple of on calls, and then they showed me, hey, here's some options up to you. Because what I wanted to do was, I thought about, everybody, hey, I'm gonna get a restaurant, open up a bar, doing it, and they really showed me the numbers, and they was like, hey, man, every time that steak goes back, you eating that cost. So looked into a different couple of things, home health care, pool businesses, different things. But this flooring stuck out because I was always going into people's houses when I was helping them buy houses or sell houses or invest in properties. The first thing that people were changing was kitchens, bathrooms, and floors. Kitchens, bathrooms, and floors. So as I was going through the process, I'm sitting there with my guy, I won't call him my recruiter because he's more like a buddy too. But we're talking, and he's like, "Hey, man, here are some things that I think you should check out." And then again, I'm going through it. Then I meet the actual one of the guys who's connected to floor coverings, and we talked and we got to know each other, and it was just a no-brainer. The level of support, the level of growth, that potential growth, the structure. Being a military guy and growing up the way we grew up, if you knew my mom, if you knew Lois Davis, you knew structure was a part of just making the military easy for me as well. So not easy, but uh, well acclimated. But it was structured. This organization is very structured. So fast forward, and here we are today. So 2023, I got introduced to Floor Covers International. They gave me the opportunity to jump on and purchase a territory, and my territory is Polk County, Polk and Hardy County. Polk County consists of Lakeland, Auburndale, Winter Haven, Lake Wales, Lake Alfred, some of Haines City, some of Davenport, Mulberry, Bartow, Eagle Lake. Who else is out there? Fort Meade. We go down to Ona, Wachula, and some of the other, what's that? Well, Polk City, all of those different areas throughout Polk County. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing the store to your door through Floor Covers International. Um, some other things about me, I coach. I love coaching, not just sports, but I coach life. We ran an organization. I've been coaching football and wrestling for the longest because those are just two sports that I love the best. My height, I can't play no basketball. I can shoot though a little bit, but wrestling and football was my sport. Wrestling was the best sport for me. That's why I gravitated to it, helping young student athletes, both boys and girls, because girls, a lot of female wrestling, girls wrestling is big right now. Girls flag football is even big right now. So we had the opportunity to start with a lot of that. But I coached a lot of great kids, a lot of kids that needed direction, a lot of kids that we taught that sports is not the end all, but sports is a vehicle to get where you need to be. And a lot of those student athletes and are now, so most of them, some of them are parents, some of them are in the military, some of them run businesses, some of them are still in school and making great strides and doing what they need to do to prepare for and continue life. I called it, we're training our replacements, because if we don't put out the thing we need, our replacements, who are our replacements? That's what we got to say. We don't want our replacements to be robots, put it like that. Figuratively and literally, we don't want our replacements to be that. But that's what I did. And this is who we are. This is what I am and who I am. It's a lot more to the story, but this is a basic preview of who I am and why I love to do the things I do. I finally got back to coaching a little bit of 7-on-7. I ran a 7-on-7 organization for about 6 or 7 years as well too. It was called South Shore Select, or better known as Triple S. Helping the kids, helping the families. It was just an all-time great time. So now I pivoted to this moment and this time, because I think now I got to figure out some things in my life. And I think running a business, although it is very tough, a lot of people claim they want to do entrepreneurship and they want to run businesses and they want to do all this good stuff. But you work more than you do on anywhere else. But it's actually rewarding. I think I'm a glutton for pain a little bit. I tell my little girl Jayla that too. She's a glutton for pain. But I think we're a glutton for pain because we put ourselves through so much, and sometimes that carrot is never shown. You say you're chasing the carrot or the carrot to stick, you never get to see that carrot for a long time, and eventually you will do. But that's what I'm trying to do now. Here at Floor Coverings International, I am fortunate enough to have a small petite boutique showroom. So we have everything from tile, engineered hardwood, mosaics. We have, like I said, mosaics, backsplash. We got luxury vinyl. I've got carpet, wool, laminates. From our vendors, we have various vendors. One of my, my homegirl, I'll call my homegirl since I've been here in this Winter Haven area. Her name is Virginia Orlando. She's a good person. She called me the flooring broker, and that's what I like. So the flooring broker. So we can, as some other options or opportunity or stores are limited to just a selection or a few selections, we have every selection that you possibly could want to have. We don't claim to be, we're not trying to be the $1.25 guys, and we're not, and we're going to make it right. What does Floor Coverings International do? Floor Covers International comes to you, all right? You, to your residents, your small place of businesses, and we help you, we consult, we measure, we bring you the samples, we move furniture, we do the demo, we dispose of the demo, we do the installation, we do the post walkthrough, we make sure it's right. Will it always be right? We're going to make sure we get it done until it's right. And I'll go over another video shortly or later on about things that can happen within, you know, the flooring industry and through projects while they're going on. And various trades can probably attest to, you know, the different stories that go through when they pick up a project. So yeah, that's what we are. That's who we are. That's what we do. I say we got an office. Um, right now, I am looking for an office manager. So we'll be looking for an office manager. I got some people in mind, but I'm waiting for some things to kind of fall through to make sure everything is right. So I'm going to start coming on, doing a little bit more of these things, talking to the consumer, getting out of my comfort zone. For a person that talks a lot, like I don't do the camera a lot, and that's the crazy part about it. So I got to learn to start doing the camera more. Stop and it's a guy named Jerry. Uh, he does floor. He's at a big, nice flooring consult company, and he says, "Shoot the damn video." And that's what it is. Shoot the video. Shoot the video anyway. And that's what I'm doing. This is part of what we're doing. Part of growing. Part of you know, a lot of these other guys, they started from somewhere. So this is where we started at. We can provide everything you need for your projects. What else? Yeah, I've been married. Like I said, yeah, I did say I'm married. Been married 12 years. We have a total of 7 children. We have 3 grandchildren. What else? And we're growing our businesses, growing everything. So I love it. If you want to ever get a hold of me, I'm Coach Joe. I go by Coach Joe. Joe with no E, so you remember me. Say that again. I'm Joe with no E, so you remember me. I can be reached at 863-866-4796. If you want to book an appointment for us to come out to you and provide a consult to you, it's totally free. We're at 863-397-6667. You can also go to us, fcifloors.com. And again, that's fcifloors.com. Punch in your zip code, and you will get the nearest store near you. I hope that'll be me if you're in Polk County and Hardy. But if you know me personally or you know me through another person, give me a call, 863-866-4796. That's Josiah Davis at fcifloors.com. Uh, some other things. Who we're looking to partner with? We're looking to partner with, besides the residences and small businesses, we're looking to partner with small builders, not small well, builders, renovation companies, project managers, assisted living facilities. We're also looking for what I said, property managers, property maintenance managers. We can provide material as well too. We can make it make sense for you, and I can explain that to you if you call me, and we'll discuss. Because I know a lot of times people will need those options, and you want those options, and you want to have it when you need it. And I can make sure that works for you, and that because so that's something else we do. What else do I have? But yeah, so we'll be going on some different adventures together. I'll show you how we do things, show you what I do. But then there'll be other videos where I probably might be out there on the field, or I might, when I say the field, literally on the field if I'm still coaching. Uh, I'm doing the 7-on-7 right now, so I got to verify if I'm going to get back into it or just that was a stint I did. Got a group of 14U young student athletes, Lake Gibson Tribe. So we're the Sky Tribe for 7-on-7. So I'm coaching with those guys, some kids, some athletes, man. We got a 12U and a 14U team, and they got some athletes. Got to tighten them up, get them right. Need to send them to my guy, Yon Nation. Got to get him to come out to Polk County and get them boys right, you know. But that's going down. But yeah, this is me. This is who I am, and this is what we're gonna do for you. Have a great day.